So hi YouTube. As you can see from the scenery, I am no longer home. I went home for all of a week, and now I'm here again. So what happened is they had me on bed rest, but it wasn't a super strict bed rest. I was allowed to walk around for a little bit of time. Um, and so my friend came down from Indiana to visit me, and I decided to use my walking around time on Friday to go to the mall with her. Um, we actually took it very easy, only walked for about an hour. I'd been having contractions all morning that morning, so I was already in labor. Um, Baby's not here yet, before you guys freak out, but I was already in labor. And so we walked around the mall for a little bit, and things started to kind of intensify after we ate. So her parents, we dropped her off to her parents, and things got a little more painful, and Will and I headed home. Um, so things started to progress a little bit more and get more painful. So when I headed home, I sat down for a little while, tried to drink a few glasses of water because usually that's what stops the breast and hicks, laying on your side, all that good stuff, and none of it worked. So I called the midwife because I am not with my high-risk doctor yet, and probably won't need to be now because I am most likely staying here until the baby comes out. She told me to go straight to the ER, as per usual. That's usually the drill. I just wanted to make sure before I did something. And so when we got there, my contractions were what, a minute apart?
Yeah.
Yeah, they were a minute apart. My water has not broken, so that's great. And so they got me right into a room. They gave me a little bit of pain medication and set through an IV. Um, and then they put me back on magnesium sulfate. I don't need the lung shots again until July 4th, so they'll do those here. That'll be super fun. Um, so they did an exam, checked me to make sure that I didn't have any kind of infection that was throwing me into labor, which I don't, which is really good. And I'm having contractions right now. I'll let Will explain what happened in triage.
Hey guys, so basically, doctor came in, awesome doctor came in, did an exam, and determined that she was up to between 2 to 3 centimeters dilated. Um, and we did a ultrasound, and the cervix had shortened more. So they admitted her immediately, and we got a room within an hour or two. Came upstairs, put her back on magnesium, back on fluids. Basically, just kind of picked up right where we left off. And since then, we've been here 7 days exactly, and things have been pretty stable. Contractions are still coming and going, but they no more dilated than she was, and they seem to be definitely a lot slower than they were. They're not a minute apart anymore. The other day, we did an ultrasound, and they realized that there was more fluid than typical.
Yeah.
Um,
It's called, the medical term for it is called polyhydramnios, or polyhydramnios, right?
I'm not sure.
Something like that. It's pretty much a fancy word for, I have too much water in my amniotic sac. Um, so the first thing they test for is gestational diabetes, which I don't have. Glucose test really wasn't as bad as some people make it out to be. Oh my gosh.
And obviously, too much water is not a horrible thing.
Yeah.
So it's
I
not
mean,
like he's not in any danger.
it's better than not having enough water, is
Yeah.
what they say. But it'll continue to build up, which puts me at a higher risk for the preterm labor. Excuse my lack of bra. I'm in my pajamas. So, okay, yeah, there may be some random pauses. I am having contractions. Does not feel good. Um, so then, with the glucose test coming back normal, the next thing to test for is kidney disease or a problem with his esophagus, which his father and I both have. We both have the problem with our esophagus, and I have a kidney disease called medullatory spongy kidney disorder. It means fibers in my kidneys are larger, so are the tubes, um, and my left kidney is larger than my right one. It kind of looks inflamed all the time. Um, it is genetic, but it's not always passed down to your child. Thankfully, after reviewing his latest ultrasound, he's perfectly fine as well. So I just have extra food for shits and giggles.
Which is good. That was a
Yeah.
huge relief because we were really worried that he was going to come out and have to have surgery immediately, or if he was going to have some long-term health problems. Not to say that he won't have any, but that was one more we can mark off the list.
Yeah. With the esophageal problem, they would have had to have given him surgery right after he was born.
Yeah.
To fix it. So we are going on day 7 of being here.
This is pretty much day 7. It's about the same time we got admitted last week.
Yeah.
So we're actually going into day 8 tomorrow.
Okay. And we are 28 weeks and 6 days as of Saturday, the 28th. So we're about 30 minutes away from that. And I am huge. So I am the size of 30 weeks of pregnancy, and I am all baby. I have not gained any weight anywhere else, which makes it a lot more painful because I have no fluff anywhere. So I have gained weight in my proper margin, which is good. I am right now at 155 pounds. They want me to be 165 by the end of pregnancy.
I think that's right on track.
Yeah. But chances are I'll probably end up weighing more because of the fluid, because that's plumping me up pretty quickly. So we got recent photos of Mr. Dennis.
Oh yeah, we got admitted.
Okay, let me cover my last name, and it doesn't matter if you see what hospital I'm at because it's not. Well, I mean, it's close to my house, but it's not super close, so good luck finding me. So there's his profile photo, and for some reason, his foot, he decided it needed to be on top of his head, so that was very cute, very, very cute. And then this other one, he was looking at us, and he yawned, and he scrunched up his nose a lot, and he licked his fingers and put his thumb in his mouth. He also pet the top of his head, which he does very often. But we got one of him sitting still squinting at us. So he opens his eyes a lot now. It's really cool. Ouch. Ouch. And so they probably are not sending me home until I have this baby. And that could happen anytime now. So well, from the last check they did a few days ago, I'm officially 3 centimeters dilated, 80% of face. Baby is at -3. So he hasn't completely dropped yet, which is good. But he is head down, so he's in proper birthing position. He weighs 2 pounds and 6 ounces since they last looked at him, so that's good, because he weighs what a 30-week-old should weigh. And what else? Not really anything.
Yeah, it really hasn't been that exciting of a week. I mean, other than finding out about the extra fluid and getting readmitted. I mean, that was.
Being stuck here.
Yeah, that was kind of it. It's just been just trying to keep each other entertained and be there to support each other.
I'm in denial at the moment, but I'm pretty sure that my morning sickness is back, so that's fun.
Luckily, she's here at the hospital, so they're keeping.
Yeah, they're helping me keep it under control.
They're keeping her drugged up to keep that calmed down.
Really not keeping me drugged up.
Well, not where she's loopy, but they're keeping it at bay.
And then I'm going to lower my bed down, and I will get into a comfortable position and show you guys my belly. So, ouch, 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 ouch.
Oh, the IV, the whole fiasco.
Oh my gosh, that was horrible.
We'll tell you about that in just a moment.
Okay.
Fix the camera there for you.
Alright, so here's my belly from the side. I am 28 weeks
My body.
and 6 days. So,
I mean, that's my hand, and I don't have tiny hands.
yeah, I'm all baby. And here's my belly from the front. my belly button has definitely poked out. And then here's me from the back.
Which you
cannot tell that there's a baby in here.
Nope. Feels perfectly normal.
So that's super fun. So sorry guys, my nurse came in to give me my nausea meds. So with my first IV, it was in my hand, and it worked out really well. But after 2 days?
Yeah.
After 2 days, it infiltrated. What that means is that your IV pretty much switches the catheter that is inside, because it's not a needle after the first initial poke. It retracts. And so it shifted into a different vein and started to make my skin swell. So we had to get rid of that one. And so they looked for more in my arms and did not find one good vein after 4 tries, 2 on each arm.
Mm-hmm. 2 is with the regular nurse, and then 2 is with the charge nurse.
Yeah, and it was traumatizing.
Yeah. She was very, very upset. Understandable. She had a good reason to be.
Yeah, they got absolutely nothing. It was really painful every time.
Well, the one vein here, you got a good flashback, but then when you flushed it, you saw a big bubble come up on her arm there. Yeah, that did no good.
Yeah, it was useless after that. So they had to take that one out, and then the other 3, they just didn't get anything.
Yeah.
For any reason. And after that, I cried. I threw up on myself.
Yeah. They said to leave her alone. I'm like, all right.
Yeah, they left me alone for
24 hours.
Yeah, 24 hours. And then the contractions came back a minute apart, so they had to re-IV me and give me fluids. And so that happened. Baby is perfectly fine though. He's doing really good.
Yeah.
You can see my belly button right there. And ooh.
What?
My friend is very sleepy.
Night night, Kate.
Oh. William's been amazing. He sleeps here every night. There's the Murphy bed. It comes out of the wall, which is really cool. The table here is stuffed. The food is amazing though.
Food really is. I'm having shrimp and chicken gumbo tonight as a late night snack, and this plate was full, and it's probably one of the best gumbos I've ever had. I wish I had sausage in it, so I wish I had a little more spice to it, but the food's amazing. We had a chicken parmesan the other night.
Yeah, that was really good too.
That was delicious.
And they have cheese sticks.
Yeah, we had an issue with the night shift screwing us over on our meals. But we called the manager up here and had a nice chat with her, and she brought the night manager, and we had a chat with him, and since then the issues have been fairly resolved. Like, we were getting between only getting half our meal, the meal being completely opposite of what we ordered, or sometimes we never even got the meal.
Or really cold food.
Yeah, or it was just cold and unedible. It was ridiculous. But it was only at nighttime. Like when we get up, order breakfast or lunch or something, everything was fine. But when we got to order like a afternoon or evening meal, it was atrocious. And I don't expect hospital food to be perfect, but they kind of raised the standard here. So
yeah.
I expected to do a little bit better than that. So we got the manager involved and got that issue resolved. But this hospital is really awesome. And I think Kate's going night night.
Yeah, Kate's going night night. The second shift is off, and I eat that bag of Lay's chips.
Poor Lay's chips, never saw it coming.
They're just really tasty. So I think that's everything. There's my 28-week update. Sorry I didn't do any for 25, 27, but as you can see, I've been quite busy. So I guess I'll see you guys later. I will update you as I'm able. Hopefully he isn't born until 32 to 34 weeks.
Yeah, I mean, we're almost at 29, so...
Yeah.
And we held him off at 25. So when we started having issues at 25 weeks.
Yeah.
That's when we came in the first time, yeah. So, I mean, we've held him off for 4 more weeks, so I'd say all in all we're doing okay.
Yeah, I'm sure I can do it.
Yeah, I'm sure we can get 4 more weeks, get him at 33 weeks, we'll be doing great.
Yeah.
So, thank you for all your love and support, guys. Really appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
And we will keep you updated as to what's going on.
Yeah.
So, good night.